Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. I am happy that you are back again. This podcast is growing and growing every single week, and I'm thankful for all the subscribers and all of the listeners who tune in faithfully. This podcast was created for you. This podcast is for anybody with a dream that wants to go after that and accomplish it. This podcast is for any entrepreneur who doesn't know how to get over that hump and, has their eyes focused on the prize. This podcast is a beautiful thing, and I'm just grateful for everything that has transpired within the past year and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, this week I want to get straight to the nitty gritty, though. I want to talk about building your empire brick by brick. You see, you can't wait for anybody to come and save you. You can't wait for a business loan. You can't wait for an angel investor or a venture capitalist. You can't wait for your family or your friends to give you money and invest in your dream. No. You have to invest in your dream first and foremost, and you have to be the biggest investor in your dream. You have to be. No one is going to invest anything in you if you're not investing anything in yourself. And you say, well, Antoine, how do I invest in myself? You put every single dime you have into your business. It's that simple. If you have kids or if you don't have kids, your business is your baby now. Your business is your baby, and you have to nurture and take care of that baby. So you have to do everything you can to make sure that your baby is healthy and that your baby is growing. You understand? I don't like the phrase faking it until you make it. There's no problem with people who believe in that phrase, but personally, I don't like that phrase simply because I don't believe that you're faking it until you're making it. What I believe is you're giving that projection and that perception of what your business will ultimately become. So even though your business may not be $1 million business yet, even though you may not be worth $1 million yet, you're carrying yourself and your demeanor and your mindset reflects the future and the things to come. So if you're just starting out your business, if your business is in the early stages, you have to give that perception that your business is already $1 million company. That means you have to invest in a quality website. Yes, I'm not saying you have to spend $5,000 on it if you don't have $5,000. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you have to invest in the best quality website that your budget can afford. Don't half-ass it. Don't just do something to put something out there and have an online presence, because a website is very important and it's going to turn people away if it sucks. That's the reality of it. I had to learn that myself. Invest in a quality website. There are so many resources out here that build quality websites. Invest in that. Figure out how you can get a quality web page online. Invest in a quality logo. Don't just have a rinky-dink logo. Find a graphic designer, do your research, and find someone that fits your budget. Not just someone off of Craigslist or, a friend of yours that has Photoshop and just does it for $20. No, find a real graphic designer who actually knows this craft and get you a nice quality logo that pops and tells the story of your brand in a professional way. If you're going to get business cards these days are kind of becoming irrelevant. However, it's still important if you want to get business cards. Make sure that you invest in quality business cards, quality feel, quality paper, not just cheap business cards that tear and get wrinkled very easily. All of these things, ladies and gentlemen, go into account when it comes to investing in your baby, into your dream, into your business. You have to do everything you can to get it off your ground, because when you invest more into your business financially, emotionally, spiritually, all of these things, people are going to see it. They're going to recognize it, and they're going to respect your business. They're going to respect it even more because, again, in 2017, anyone can start a business. The barrier to entry is so low these days that anyone off the street can start a business. Now, that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because anybody with a dream, anybody who has that entrepreneurial spirit can go forward and make it happen a lot easier than it was in 1990 or 1980. It's a good thing for people like that. But it's a bad thing for people who don't really have that hunger, for people who don't really have that ambition, who oversaturate the business markets and make it harder for us real entrepreneurs to prosper, because now we have to fight through all of this clutter and all of these things. Because, see, these are the people who give out bad reputations. And those bad reputations can spill on us because even though we had nothing to do with it, even though we had nothing to do with it at all, We're still entrepreneurs. We're still in the same field. Do you know how many times I've had clients, potential clients, pass on me simply because they didn't want to support any black photographers because they had a bad experience with a black photographer in the past, so now I had to pay for that. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen, that when you start your business, you do everything you can to give out that professional feel. You have to invest in yourself. You have to give off that perception that you're already $1 million, even if you're not $1 million yet, because you have to believe in that. It's very important. And even if you're not an entrepreneur, it's very important that you carry yourself with the same mindset of the career that you're striving for. If you're not a lawyer yet, if you're not a doctor yet, if you're not a principal yet, whatever it is that you want to become, you have to carry yourself with that mindset that you're already in that position. Because people are going to respect you more. They're going to take you more serious when you do those things. They're going to understand that it's not a game. They're going to understand that you're not just another person talking shit. And this is a very, very, very important topic to me because I see so many people these days who don't take things serious. Be punctual, be on time. All of these things go into account of investing into your business. People think investing into your business is just financial. No, investing in your business is many other things. You have to be on time. You have to become a master of time. You have to do all of these things, ladies and gentlemen. It's so important. You must become the capital of your empire. You must be the source of capital for your empire. You must build your empire brick by brick, and you must make each brick neatly stacked so your walls on every side can be sturdy and strong. And at that point, that's when someone may come along and say, hey, you know what? I see you're working hard. I'm investing in you. That's when the people will start to believe. That's when people will start to follow you. But you can't wait on that and you can't depend on that. The only person in this world you can depend on 110% is yourself. Your business is up to you. You have to nurture and grow your business first and foremost before anybody else. You are the captain of this ship. You are the president. You are the dictator. You are the ruler. It's your world. You created this. And you have to make sure that it grows and it becomes everything that you want it to be. So that's my message this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. And until next week and beyond, continue to build brick by brick. Continue to be the capital of your empire. And continue to make things happen. Have a great day. I'll talk to you next week.